and scare him away. We'll just have to see how that pans out. One last look at the caster prediction presented to you by ComAsia. We're on the same page, all of us predicting Homebois winning the series.
I mean, to be expected when you look in towards how both teams want to play. We're expecting Homebois to want to start like hard, like their snowball from the early to mid, which is where they're most comfortable for. But again, this is a Homebois. They have evolved. They can come back from situations. If things don't go well in terms of the team fights, they can opt to play the map and go for objectives. So in the end, how is KeepBest Gaming going to adapt? I think they're up against quite the contender in the form of Homebois.
Yeah, quite the contender indeed. For KBG, on the other hand, they are gonna have the same problem as Game 1, which is the side lane pressure. You don't have anyone to match the Benedetta, and this time the jungler as well. It really comes down to whether you can at least get even with the Baxia. Overall, I just feel like even if KBG have the damage, you have to go through the Nether realm, which is in and of itself kind of a damage sponge. So you have to really rely on the macro decisions of KBG to come out ahead. KBG, a very straightforward draft to execute.
Yep, it's like it really comes down to the setup and from both sides. And in the end, Mianzhao on this Minotaur has so many beautiful counter engagements. So KeepBest Gaming needs to be wary of basically the area of effect coming out from that ultimate. So overall, it depends on who is able to execute their draft more cleanly, I would say. As before we jump in towards the Land of Dawn, as you mentioned, very straightforward for KeepBest Gaming. They need to get those pickups to enable God Yang. Super LMU, I think he can hold his own against the Feramis for now. But in the end, until we jump in towards the Land of Dawn, there is no telling how this would go. Will Homebois continue on with their victory and get a clean sweep, or will KeepBest Gaming have some answers to that as we jump into words? Let's go.
Game 2 between Homebois and KeepBest Gaming, and right off the bat, Ty's going for just a bit of a scouting mission to spot out Nakano starting on the orange side. In fact, decides to commit a little bit more and try to just put some pressure on this Baxia, trying to get him to use the Retribution, and eventually that will be the case. Does slow down the clear of the Baxia just by a little bit, but man, it is a Baxia. He can just roll and cover the distance that he lost.
I mean, they are well aware of the threat of the Baxia, them playing themselves. You can see Jenny Cutie, just a bit of back and forth between the mid and roam. We don't expect too much going on. But overall, let's look towards the top side, shall we, in terms of the side lanes.
Even the side lanes right now, I think Vernocure is going even with CU. You can't really 1v1 the Damus when he has the Vengeance on. KBG continuing to keep track of where Nakano is going to be, which I do like, and Lab 7 able to hit that level 4 before this Baxia does, but he will put pressure onto Super LMU and try to push him back, but thankfully this time back is going to be there. Meanwhile, we'll have to flicker away.
Yeah, no flicker available in this upcoming fight. This is a very important resource already baited out, but you definitely don't want to give any early kills towards Super LMU. The Tides might be in a fair bit of danger. Gets pulled back in by the Shadow Stampede.
And able to flicker away as Lab 7 with the heavy spin, able to buy enough time for Tides to get out. So first blood not secured by Homebois, but the good news is that there's no more heavy spin for KeepBest Gaming, and the turtle just on.
Yep, so... Whoa! Before we even say that, first blood! What was that?
Very out of position, and Lab 7 with a belly flop to take him out. First blood brought to you by ComAsia. KeepBest Gaming having priority on the turtle right now, but Mianzhao and Nakano are going to be there. CU turning his attention onto Nakano. Tice also join in. Lab 7 trying to rush down the turtle, and actually secures it with his abilities instead of a Retribution. Nether realm will be popped as well. Now like a final blow into a Petrify from Vernocure. They get the Shadow Stampede push onto CU. KeepBest Gaming and Homebois will both disengage.
Seems like some mistakes were already made by the side of Homebois. I'm not sure why. Vernocure, he was just completely put out of position, like completely zoned out, perhaps being chased down by the Tamis. But let's not forget, there is a special One Piece Asia Tour live in Jakarta where we have a buy one get one free deal only at Kohai. Download the app to secure this deal just for you and your friends and family.
And you get to see the 5-meter Luffy statue in Jakarta. There's some great fun in game, great food, exclusive merchandises, a lot of stuff for all you One Piece lovers. So again, use the promo code Kohai One Piece and you will be eligible for the offer. 7 was able to get rid of the Shadow Stampede and now putting pressure onto Mean Zhao. Heavy spin to push and isolate this Minotaur. Mean Zhao getting chased down by KBG, but still getting distance. In fact, they were forced to Black Shoe out of Super LMU, and now he is in trouble. Nakano and Jenny onto him, and now Electrifying Blow into a bit of a cutthroat performances from Vernal Cure. The rest of Homeboys pick up 3 counter kills onto KBG, with KBG getting nothing.
We're seeing Deja Vu basically keep Best Gaming just not enough damage to burst down Mian Zhao, and once you allow the cow to live, he is able to just knock everyone up in the air, and Homeboy is so quick in terms of the follow-up.
God Yang also now, I mean, Homeboy is forcing KBG to take turns taking pressure. Let's get the replay brought to you by Comp Asia. This is the longest chase ever, but Homeboys knows that they could turn this around, and indeed they did.
Yep, Vinokir just coming in the nick of time, sees the Black Shoes pop, just dives the turret straight, and Mian Zhao just setting things up for the Homeboys.
I mean, Vinokir right now is just being very, very comfortable, taking on a 1v2 mission. Electrifying Blow in with the Petrify onto Lap 7. And Lap 7 now will be forced away. It's gonna be Jenny QT showing up, this time taking turns again, punching at KBG. Homeboys will get the turtle.
There needs to be some respect on Vinokir on this Benedetta pick, who's being absolute nuisance towards even in a tie. You can imagine just how much pressure Homeboys is putting on towards them. Minuan Fury just not going to land its mark for now. Keep Best Gaming will live to see another day.
Good flicker from Ties to get away, but that means that there's no flicker into Divine Judgment. Nakano Rising takes that opportunity to go in onto this Kaja and take him out. Very straightforward kill. That one goes over to Jenny QT. Now Homeboys again turning their attention to God Yang in the bottom lane, and God Yang is gonna have a task coming towards him. 4 members of Homeboys and only the Akai to protect him. God Yang, how is he gonna navigate this?
They're definitely pressuring, but you can see the Tamas on the opposite side of the map just cutting the waves. He has to buy time for the rest of his team. And whether Homeboys, did they waste some time rotating so many members down towards the bottom side?
Probably not, because the top wave didn't crash thanks to Vinokir. I believe he also was able to get rid of the wave. So I mean, it's a stagnant lane on the top side as the pressure continues to mount here. Ties doesn't have the flicker, but Lepsan will go in. Just force the flicker out from Jenny QT. And then hit Min Zhao back with a heavy spin. But unfortunately, Min Zhao just used the Minuan Fury, and now Lap 7 gets pulled back by the Shadow Stampede. Damage running out from KBG. Blazing Duet.
Oh, the
used by the side
dive!
of Shin. Min Zhao does go down to God Yang, but it's a 1-for-1 trade, and it's worth it for Homeboys.
Very, very worth for them, as like the dive potential that they have with the Nether Realm. Tides just getting pulled back in, but Homeboys, they're just not looking to engage furthermore. They got what they came for, and here's what all of you viewers out there have come for. This is another redemption code here. You can redeem it in your in-game profile icon in the settings. Just get your redemption code, get some good, nice goodies, and do tag this so you can find out what kind of skins have you got from that.
And KBG, on the other hand, was starting to fall behind by a little bit. It's 2,000 deficit, but we're seeing the pressure put on by this Benedetta already, cutting the waves once more. But I mean, KBG not able to contest the turtle in any manner. We see the level difference between the junglers. It's a 2-level gap. In fact, stun does connect on God Yang, and Mean Zhao just commits the ultimate. Why not? God Yang is down. That's 7 only managing to get away with the help of the heavy spin, but perhaps not for long. Jenny QT with the Ghost Bursters just out of range.
Yeah, basically the sequence of events is Tides needs to get the Divine Judgment and get that pick off, but no, Homeboys, they understood the assignment. They're going for all these like dives towards their backline, and they got Yang is just constantly putting out of position under his own turret.
That's gonna continue to be a trend for this game unless KBG can find those crucial pickoffs, which they really need Tides to enable. There's a 1v1 going on in the bottom lane, but 1v1 not for long, as Homeboys, not known for playing fair, will bring in the whole armada to take out CU.
Yeah, I mean, why would they play fair? They're absolutely dominating this game right now. Aster just continue to push the pressure for Keep Best Gaming. Like, it does seem that they are lost. They're not sure how would they answer back towards the pressure coming out from Homebois. As you mentioned, they're really stretching this lead further. I did see it pop towards close to a 5k goal lead. At this stage of the game, in normal circumstances, is a bit of a death sentence.
And another worry right now is if the Kaja gets the pick, does KBG even have enough damage to finish off the target? It's not like they
That's
have a
the question, right?
Deta or Novaria. They're relying a lot on the Lilia and God Yang on this 1-1. It's going to be a bit tough, but what's not tough is to hit the live stream milestone. We just need your help to share the live stream to everyone. We're on 3 different platforms: Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. I think we are on our way to hit the 4 milestone if we haven't already yet. So do share it out with the hashtag Challenge to Titans, hashtag Born2Pro, and hashtag Kohai SEA Championship S2.
Yeah, thank you so much for supporting the stream, and these are the rewards you can claim as long as you keep streaming, you keep watching, bring your friends and family. Tides not quite in position for now. As you can see, Homebois are just forcing the issue. Gets to Divine Judgment.
Another round will be used as an answer as Homebois just works on the Lord behind the scenes. The rest of the front line just slowly whittle down KBG with sure tankiness. Shin even committing the Blazing Duet. He is fearless. KBG do get the bot tier 1, but Lord will be lost to Homebois.
I mean, he didn't even need to burn the Purify because he's well aware that he's safe. And for Sidekick Best Gaming, the heavy spin has been utilized, Divine Judgment as well. There's no threat towards this claw, and he knows it.
Yeah. And we're starting to slowly see Keep Best Gaming, the weakness in the draft, slowly rear its ugly head. Homebois continue to put the pressure onto the structures. Lord spawning on the bottom side, the tier 2 has been cleared out very early on. The KBG's priority is to protect the mid tier 1.
It's a similar situation. Oh, but Electro final blow diving on towards LMU.
Yeah, Super LMU already going down. Venok here just gets away without breaking a sweat. Gets a knockout to left 7. He tries to roll away with belly flop, but gets knocked out by the Minimal Fury. That's 2 dead for KBG. They get the Divine Judgment, but another round to save the jungler. Nakano is safe. The Homebois gets to take the mid tier 2. Lord still marching majestically towards the bottom inhibitor.
That's the problem. As you see, Homebois, the minute Tides use the Divine Judgment, Jenny Cutie just comes in with the Nether round, just coming in clutch, just the layering of ultimates, just catching Lep 7 out, and they're just gonna force the issue. This is just the first Lord crashing in, and the multiple pulses from the inhibitors has been forced out. That, as you mentioned, is permanent damage towards their base.
And I mean, KBG, how do you recover from this, right? We're looking at a, what, 5,000, more than 5,000 gold deficit. Of course, the advantage is in favor of Homebois, and there's nothing that KBG can do. You don't have the side lane pressure. The Stamos is slowly falling out of favor. Godyan can't really get into a fight without being subjected to just an Electro final blow with Petrify or Rinzal's ultimate. It's just so many things that KBG needs to worry about. And there were multiple instances. They get a cash, and guess what? Jenny Cutie comes in with a fully paid insurance policy, and his teammates get out.
This is just a classic example of like basically single target CC versus the whole package, the Mianzhao with the Minuan Fury, just knocking out multiple members. And even if he catches one, they get the right targets, and they're okay with getting Lep 7 because as long as they're able to take this Panda out of commission, who is there else to contest these objectives? But let's not forget the Kohai year-end giveaway. These are all the wonderful gifts up for grabs, whether it's iPhone, the Kohai Homebois collab shirt, you have the TNT Co vouchers, as well as the diamonds up for grabs. Just follow these steps, download the Kohai app. You have until 31st January to take part in this giveaway. What are you waiting for?
Just take the opportunity, get some great prizes. I mean, it's not to say there's no contest, but you know, you want to have a chance in it. At the end of the day, everyone gets a fair share of the prize. Keep Best Gaming now looking to approach the Lord pit. They have to conceal a left 7. Can he get in for the steal? Absolutely not. This is a heavy spin, and the one Fury gets a double knockup. Tice is the first to go down, and the Blazing Duet straight to the back from Shin to secure a double kill. Super LMU also falls. That one goes over to Minzhao, and CU pops the Vengeance, but the only thing that overpowers Vengeance is sure gold lead. Homebois finds 4 kills and the Lord.
Like just brute forcing their way from the Vengeance as well as his ultimate itself. It does seem that things are looking like extremely dire for Keep Best Gaming. Lab 7 is the only one left defending. Got Young Tights will be back, but Homeboys, they look to force the issue. The waves are looking unstoppable for Nakano.
And there's nothing that KBG can do. Homeboys with a 2-0 victory, sweeping KBG.